So, you want a 110-inch cinema that lives in front of your eyes but doesn't smother you? The GOOVIS Art claims to do that, and yes, it looks like sci-fi. Today we're testing whether this little visor is genius or gimmick. And spoiler, it's way more useful than you'd expect. Let's go! Weighing in at only 110 grams, these are essentially wearable monitors that you place over your eyes. Open view hanging design, providing two 1080p screens, one for each eye, creating the effect of a massive 110-inch Full HD display right in front of you. Now these dual Micro-OLED panels feature a 60Hz refresh rate, cover 110% of the sRGB color space, and deliver an impressive 100,000:1 contrast ratio. Visually, I found them sharp, bright, and vibrant with excellent color accuracy and depth. The virtual display is positioned to appear about 4 meters away, making it comfortable to watch movies or play games for extended periods. Packaging is neat, nothing dramatic. In the box we get the headset. The headset itself has that premium, actually engineered look, which comes pre-installed with this elasticated head strap. You can comfortably wear this lying down. Lighter than you'd expect, which, spoiler, matters. Taking a closer look at the headset, you can see we've got a GOOVIS branding on the front, we've got an LED light there, and on either side of the headset we've got some dioptic adjusters. So these are quite a premium feature. They allow spec users to dial in their prescription and wear the headset without their specs. But me personally, I just wore the headset over my specs. For added comfort, we get this sponge pad which goes over your forehead and is fully removable. It's attached via a magnet, which makes the whole thing easy to pack up. Now the dual screens are protected by some rubber caps, which is definitely going to come in handy when you're travelling and just throwing these into your bag. And the screens are fully adjustable via this hinge, which means it's going to fit all sorts of head types. On top of the screens we've got some controls. We've got a lock switch, which locks the screens for the distance between your pupils. We also get the volume rocker for the inbuilt speakers, and on the other side we've got a similar rocker button for adjusting the brightness of the screen, and we get a 3D button for turning on the 3D imaging. There's also this sensor here which turns off the screens if it doesn't sense your face. Around the front of the headset we've got a USB Type-C input, and on the other side a headphone jack, so you can use your own headphones. In the box we also get a USB-C to USB-C cable, used for connecting your headset to your media player or console. We also get this handy carry case for transporting the headset, and of course not forgetting the instruction booklet, and a handy dandy cleaning cloth. Now because I've got the Art Cinema package, I also get this portable Net TV dongle, which basically gives me the Android TV experience in up to 4K on the go, and it comes with Netflix, YouTube and Amazon Prime pre-installed. So this is the actual media player, and as you can see it's tiny. We've got a 5V DC in. On the back we've got some prongs for battery connection, and we've got a HDMI out. And another really cool feature here is we've actually got an SD card in, so we can actually play our own media. We get the instruction booklet, and being in colour it's a lot easier to follow. Now we also get the battery pack which powers the media player. You can see those connectors there, and it's an impressive 8000 mAh battery pack. On the side you've got the charging port and the power on and off. It also comes with a remote control with all the standard features, including shortcut buttons for YouTube, Netflix, Prime and Disney+. We also get a handy USB-C cable for charging. Putting it together is pretty straightforward. Just grab the battery pack and the media player and simply click together. And all we need to do now is just plug in the display, which is our GOOVIS Art. Now again, because this is the Art Cinema package, I get this GOOVIS HDMI to Type-C adapter, and it comes with a USB-C cable, the adapter itself, which has got your HDMI in and your USB-C out, and DC 5V in. You also get a dinky HDMI cable, which you can use to connect your chosen media player to the adapter. Now I also got this extra comfortable head strap from GOOVIS. It's called their Zero Pressure Headband Elite, and it basically comes with a whole bunch of cushions and this wheel on the back to adjust the fit. You also get these gel-like pads which you can add to the back of the headrest to give you that extra grip. Now attaching the Zero Pressure headset is pretty straightforward. Just remove the elasticated headset by undoing the velcro, and luckily it comes off pretty easily. Then just line up the Zero Pressure head strap and push the straps through the holes in the headset. Do this for both sides and voila, you're done. Ready for some heavy media sessions. What I love about this strap is the quick adjustment by turning the wheel on the back. There's absolutely no fiddling around. Now the Art uses an open view visor that flips down like sunglasses, so you can watch a film and still see the room, huge for flights, coffee shops, or not turning into a couch potato in public. The hinge feels solid, the headband is unobstructive, and it sits like a small visor, not a helmet. Comfort is good for long sessions, but I'll show you what to watch out for in a bit. Setup is quite straightforward, USB-C or HDMI depending on your device, and the adapter covers most phones, laptops and consoles. I've already plugged in the HDMI cable. Next I'm plugging in the USB-C cable into the USB-C port. Now if you are using a console, you'll need to power up the adapter via its 5V DC input, and you can do that by just plugging it into a spare port on your console. Now just plug the USB-C port from the adapter into the headset. And setup is complete. Just plug in the other end of the HDMI cable, which comes from the adapter, into the output of your device of choice. It behaves like an external monitor. Streaming apps run as they normally do: YouTube, Netflix, Plex, just on a private screen. Okay, the picture. Micro-OLED at 1080 per eye equals gorgeous contrast. Blacks are deep, details pop, and the perceived screen size is cinematic for one viewer. Text is sharp, you can read tiny UI elements without squinting. Colors are punchy and films look great. Now, because this is open view, it doesn't block ambient light like VR, so bright sunlight will wash things out. And you might see reflections. For best results, dim the room, but in low light, it generally feels like a mini private cinema. Now the art includes diopter adjustments, so mild prescription users can tune focus without glasses. Clever and practical. The optics are comfortable for feature-length movies, and I watched a full film and came out with no weird eye pain. If you are strongly short, long-sighted, you might still prefer glasses or custom inserts, but for most people this works nicely. Now audio is basic, but it's usable. Tiny built-ins for casual listening, and a 3.5mm jack if you want proper headphones. Gaming, yes it works, but it isn't a competitive gaming headset built for millisecond input. Fast, twitchy, multiplayer, dedicated low latency displays still have the edge. So think movie plus chill with your Switch rather than Pro Esports rig. Where the art absolutely shines is long flights. You can watch full movies without bothering your neighbour, late night binge sessions while others sleep, single person movie marathons, and focused work like video editing on a tiny table. Where it's weaker, outdoor daytime use, or when you want complete VR immersion. It's compact in the bag and the carry case is useful. The headset itself draws power from your device or a power bank when using the USB-C. So quick pros, stunning per eye contrast and sharpness for a personal screen. Open view design keeps you aware and comfortable, and they're lightweight and travel friendly. There are a few cons. Open view means reflections in bright rooms. Price is premium for a single user device. You're buying convenience and quality. So do I recommend the GOOVIS Art? If you travel a lot, love late night private viewing, or need a high quality single user display for work or play, absolutely. It's a niche product, but in its niche it's superb. For me, I'd take this on a long flight every time.